you were rated as one of the top rappers on St.Maarten.
I appreciate
You're doing
that.
your thing. You created some beef when they had the whole Hardest on the Rock.
I know about all of that, boy, yeah.
But you still kept your thing. You still kept humble, doing your songs, doing your features, and whatever. Then all of a sudden, we didn't hear much from you.
Yep, I went quiet, man.
We would see you, but we didn't hear much from you.
To be honest with you guys, I took a step back from music. When it comes to rapping hip hop, every artist truly knows you kind of hit a ceiling on the island because it's not our main genre. So we was dealing with that, just the same responses, same reactions, same numbers, same views.
Right.
Yeah.
So we as a team, we decided to listen. We need a new direction, and everywhere we was going, we was hearing this rhythm up. So we had to do a little switch.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, man.
So you decided to join the Bouillon side.
Yes, we're not Bouillon.
Well, not Bouillon, soca, because you did soca too for a little while as well. You were dropping some soca hits here and there.
Yeah.
And then you've been into a couple of boat rides, and I guess that's what that's what sealed the deal.
Yes. So my first soca song I dropped a couple years ago, I think about 4-5 years ago, was She Want the Best. And surprisingly, that song did so. Up to now, that song is still in my top 10 top stream songs.
Oh, for real?
Yes, She Want the Best.
From your whole rap
From
career?
my whole career, everything on streaming platforms, that song is still top 10.
Wow.
So when we was having a meeting in the studio, I was like, guys, we have to just, be honest with ourselves.
Accept what it is.
Accept what it is, And then we said, okay, we're going to test it out. So we didn't want to go that hard, that fast. So we did the Boat Ride song. And immediately we realized within the first month, Boat Ride had triple the amount of streams that I was getting on rapping hip hop. And me and Zab was like, okay, I think this is what we're gonna do right now. And we ain't turned back since, and that's been only 6 months.
Okay.
Yep. And
how comfortable do you feel now in this genre?
Not that comfortable as yet.
Okay.
I am
at least you're honest.
Yes, I am I am a person that like to really do my research, like to learn. So I'm in the stage of where I'm listening to all type of bands that I didn't even know existed. Not just St.Maarten and not just what's going on in Dominica. Of course, I'm paying very keen attention to what's going on there. But I'm listening to different bands from all over. VI, Anguilla, people coming out to Trinidad.
Right.
So I never listened to kind of music from like St. Vincent and Grenada. So I'm getting into that now too. I think they call it jab music or something like
Grenada,
that. So I'm getting into that. I'm learning all about that type of genre and stuff, and just learning the production and that type of stuff behind it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because that's one good thing about you. It's not only about the lyrics and everything, but it's also about you really studied the music, you studied the craft. So from down to the piano keys to the notes to the all of that's something that you always push yourself into as well. Okay.
I'm very passionate about it. I love music down to the detail.
All right.
Yes.
So like you mentioned, your first soca song was what was it?
She Want the Best.
She Want the Best.
Yeah.
And then you did the boat ride song. Ba-da-bop.
No, that's not that.
No, that's a different song.
Yeah, the ba-da-bop, that's Free Up.
Oh, that's Free Up.
Free Up, that's the one that stamped it. That's the one when we saw the reaction, we saw the first week numbers, we was like, okay, we're going to be General Pye is now a soca artist. No, serious, that's the joke in the studio now. As I tell people, don't call me a rapper no more.
Okay.
I am a soca artist now.
So how do you come up with the whole, because you say you listen to all these songs from the different islands and whatever. How do you start coming up with your ideas? Is it as easy as when you did the rap hip hop, or is it a little bit more difficult? Because
so I'll be honest with you, creation wise, it's much more easier than rapping.
It's easier.
It is easier for me.
Okay.
Writing and just putting lyrics together and ideas together is much easier. So I can tell that when me and Zav get real comfortable and we hit the floor running, it's down the road.
Okay.
But for now, we're still in the creative mode. We're still in the experimenting mode.
Right.
Working with different producers, getting ideas from different engineers and stuff like that.
Now, speaking about experimenting, you have a new single together with King Kembe. The song's called Up. And if you listen to it, you took a sample.
Yes, I did.
Who did the original? Pump it up.
I think it's an artist called Indoor or something like that. Indoor, and that song was I think like 20-30 years ago.
Right.
Yeah. So
how did that come about? Who said what?
I'll be honest with you. So I was at work one day. And the managers were just talking right at my table. and one of them told the other person, "Hey man, you gotta pump it up," and you started doing that, "Gotta pump it up," and I looked, I was like, and again, we're in creative space, so you know, so I'm like, that would sound hard on a Zav rhythm. So one time I messaged Zav.
Rhythm up, Zav.
Yeah, what you say?
Rhythm up, Zav.
Yeah, so one time I said, Zav, how you think about this idea and stuff like that? Zav looked at me in the city, he's like, let's work on this right now. He was like, scratch whatever we have to do tonight, we're gonna work on this right now. So yeah, we worked on it, had the rhythm there for about a week or two, and he messaged me. He was like, yo, bro, we had some people in the studio, bro, and I played that rhythm. And they was like, yo,
now they want it.
Exactly. They was like, nah, that's Pye rhythm. That's Pye rhythm, bro. And they was like, yo, the reaction to it is like, we need to work on this song and put it out and build the momentum and see the reaction from the people. And yeah, that's what we did, man. That's what we did.
Now, what made you say, instead of, you know what, let me not be greedy and keep it for myself, you said, let me add the dirty dog.
So this is how this happened now. So Zav made the rhythm. I went home, write it, came back the next day. We was working on the song. I was like, yo, I want somebody to like hype. I want somebody wild on this song. So the first name that came up was King Kembe, right? So he was like, yo, that's the bro. So I was like, yo, you want me to call him right now? I was like, you sure? He's like, yo, we gonna call him.
Right.
We called Kembe. Kembe home, chilling. We said, Kembe, I'm gonna let you hear idea. Kembe get up on the couch. I come to the studio now.
Yeah. No hesitation.
No hesitation. I come to the studio right now. And within 20 minutes, he was there. Cool out vibe for 30 minutes. Put on the verse. Boops up. Did our little video. He was out there.
Knock it out.
Knock it out. In and out. Just like that. I was like, yo, big up King Kembe. Respect to King Kembe, man.
Now, how long ago did you have the song ready, basically?
Before it was released?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So it was after Carnival?
Yes. Okay. After Carnival. After the whole, when I saw the reaction, getting back on stage. So I want to get into that too. That was a main reason of me switching into soca. Me wanted to be in front of the people again, back on stage, performing constantly.
Oh yeah, because you made a special appearance during.
Yes, exactly.
True.
Yep. So, and to be honest with you guys, when I used to just do rap, I would get maybe one booking every 2 years. I started doing soca and I already performed twice in 6 months.
Right.
So I'm like, this is what we need to do.
Yeah. And the energy itself is just a whole different.
Yes, it's a whole thing. And I feel like a brand new artist.
Yeah.
I keep saying that in the studio, and Zav is telling me, yo, I can see your energy, the way you're being, just researching and stuff. I feel like a brand new artist. I feel like I'm starting from ground zero again.
So are we keeping the name or are we doing a verse?
Nah. We keeping the name.
Keeping the name.
Nah, we keeping. You guys want a funny joke?
Go ahead.
You want a funny joke?
Make us laugh.
You thought about a name?
No. That's actually the folder I have in my computer, name of it, for all my soca songs.
Oh yeah,
it's a personal joke. I have it, King Pye. It's a personal joke, but I would never change it. It will always be General Pye. But the folder name is King Pye, LOL.
Okay.
The personal joke I have in myself.
So we got the song up. You also approached me. You let me hear the song, and I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be crazy." Actually, I didn't even hear the song. You just sent me the rhythm.
Yes. Like, from the rhythm alone, you was like, "Yo, what you doing with this?"
And then you said, "Listen, Suppa, I need an album cover." And I was like, "How can I make something that is out of the box?" That people will understand and know, listen, this is a General Pye. And I just kept thinking, I need to go out of the box, out of the box, out of the box. Why don't I just make a box? So you know the box that says this side up?
Yeah.
Right.
So I did that.
A shipping box.
A shipping box.
Yeah.
So it says this side up, but I put them upside down.
That when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's fire. I sent it one time to Zav and the team.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, tell Suppa walk on that.
And I was like, listen, this is so Pye, because he always does these visuals that get you like, where's he going? What is he doing? I like it, but I don't understand it, but I think I need it. You know? So I said, let's go with this. I sent him different versions. He's like, nah, we going with this one.
With that one. Yep.
And I was like, okay, good. So he understood my vision. I understood the assignment.
It fit the song. It fit the energy of it, man. I loved it. And the whole team loved it, actually. And people have bigged me up. Yo, nice cover art. A lot of artists who do that for me. I was like, Suppa do that for me. It's like, all right, cool. I hit up Suppa.
Okay, good. I'll get you a little commission, man. No problem. Yeah. So let's get into the song for people that didn't hear it as yet.
Yep.
You had to work on it because you didn't have the clean version.
Yes.
Is that something you also have to remember to work on?
No, normally not. not, but I'll be honest, we're so excited that certain things fall through the cracks.
Okay.
You know, we're so focused on promotion and different ideas and marketing and reaching out to promoters now and getting back on that horse of, you know, performing.
True.
That certain things like, you know, the clean version for the radios, it slips through the cracks.
I tell a lot of artists, especially like the upcoming bouillon artists or bouillon artists in general, hey, don't forget, you need to make a clean version.
And let's just be real, you know, those songs are real, like...
I'm sure it's hard to clean.
Yeah.
It gives Zav a headache, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, this one, not too much, but I'm just saying the genre, in general, it's like, it's kind of real nasty business, you know?
All right. So where do you see yourself in the future when it comes to, you know... doing the soca, doing the bouillon.
Hopefully performing on the big stages, collaborating with the bigger artists and the big bands.
Right.
Again, they're motivating me because I'm learning about them now. And as always, the same mission as rap, to be successful in the music area and represent St.Maarten to the fullest.
All right.
Always.
There you go. General Pye in the building, a.k.a. King Pye.
Don't start that.